keep thinking you're smarter than me.
Don't ever make that mistake again, son.
Power Season 6. We're getting ready to do the frame by frame for episode 7 trailer review. A lot of people said they wasn't feeling this very last episode. They're saying that the acting was horrible. They're saying that it's getting monotonous. Some people saying it's starting to seem like a superhero special. But we're gonna say that that was just a bridge to get to the next place. And we're gonna review this trailer right now, pick it apart to see if it's gonna pick back up in episode 7. If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications so when I drop videos, you all get them. If you're new here, go to my YouTube homepage playlist. There's something in there for everybody. There's lots of videos on my channel, and I am gonna start putting up Tesla Model 3 2019 videos. Let's rewatch the trailer all over again and then pick it apart frame by frame to see if we can figure out what's going on.
Tariq not the same kid we knew growing up. He's different now.
I need weight.
I'm about to make a move, and when I do, you have all the products you want.
I'll just find a school that will take him and he'll have a life I never had. A real education.
Tommy, I'm not trying to do this street shit forever.
You don't get to pick and choose when you're down.
Okay, so in the first frame, ladies and gentlemen, it's just basically Ghost grilling Tariq about probably his help in Tommy killing Proctor and him wanting to know every damn thing that lying ass Tariq has been doing. And do y'all think Tariq is gonna tell Ghost the truth? No, of course not. But Ghost is starting to pick up on that their son is a tremendous liar, and he's just letting them know, son, you know, I'm like you. I've been doing this. I know you're lying. You're gonna tell me the truth. In the next frame, we see Kisha grilling Tommy about Tariq not being the same kid they used to know. And this is probably Kisha worried about what the hell is Tariq gonna do with the police sniffing around, possibly telling Ghost the truth about what happened with Proctor, and Tommy wanting to know what is Ghost gonna do. Kisha wondering how Ghost is gonna retaliate to Tommy. I think that's just the prelude to showing that Kisha is starting to wig out a whole lot more, same way Holly did, and they're building a narrative between Tommy and Kisha that's gonna be diabolical. Next scene, we see Tariq walking up to what looks like Dre in an alley, and he tells Dre he needs some weight. Oh boy, here we go. Then in the very next frame, we see Dre handing Reek what looks like a brick, or at least I think that's Dre handing Reek a brick. And then the next scene, you hear Dre tells Reek he's making moves and will soon be able to give all the product he wants. Now the question here is, where's Drake gonna get his weight from? It ain't official with Drake and Jason as of yet. I don't think Ghost has had an opportunity to introduce Dre as a new distro. We just saw Dre in the last episode when he saw 2-Bit, Dre ass disappear like he was Houdini. So where's Dre getting his weight from? How is he gonna be moving all this weight? I guess we'll find out those details in this next episode. Next frame, we see Tasha arguing with Ghost about what to do with Reek and putting him in school somewhere. Obviously, Tasha's probably feeling like Reek is just a full-grown gangster, and Ghost is kind of still thinking, you know, maybe there's hope for Reek, putting him in school, sending him away. But if you notice in the very next frame, you see that badass Tariq standing outside the door listening, and this is what we've seen with Tariq when it comes to his parents. He's been one move ahead of them each and every time. One step. And this is just another way of them showing us Tariq is gonna stay in front of his parents by any means necessary. The most damning frame of this whole trailer for me is this next frame right here where you see 2-Bit and Spank bashing Dre over the head. Oh man. Now we saw in the last episode when Dre saw 2-Bit, he dipped. When 2-Bit saw Dre, he chased Dre, pulled out his gun, and was probably gonna take him out. Now, why are they bashing Dre? Maybe Tommy said go get Dre. I'm sure 2-Bit and the crew told Tommy that they seen him at this function, and maybe by this point in time, Tommy has put 2 and 2 together and maybe realized Ghost lied to him and didn't tell him that Dre was helping him move his weight. Either way, I'm sure we're gonna find out, but them bashing Dre over the head says something to me. Next scene, we see Ghost sitting in his truck in a garage, putting on them damn gloves like he do every time he up to no good, and loading up the gun. But what is he about to do? Where is he going? I guess we'll figure that out in this next episode. But damn, Ghost, every time you do something, boy, you putting on them gloves like OJ. Next scene, we see Tommy and Kisha talking in the saloon. Kisha getting more and more frustrated with this life. Then the very next frame, we see Kisha holding a gun tucked close to the crest of those surgically enhanced hind parts of hers. And it looks like she's in Tommy's house going to the door. But why would Kisha need to be cocking a gun, hiding it behind her butt if she's going to the door at Tommy's house? Who's got her spooked? Or what's going on in this episode that she feels the need to walk up to the door holding a gun? The very next scene is possibly a continuation from the earlier scene when we saw 2-Bit and Spank bop Dre over the head. Someone is in a trunk looking up at Tommy and his crew, and we've got to assume, ladies and gentlemen, that that is Dre, and he's been hemmed up, and it looks like Tommy is potentially about to shoot his ass. Can this episode be the very end of Dre? I personally think not. Dre's got too much weight in this storyline to just die like that. But could he flip on Ghost, or maybe Tommy use him as a leverage to have over Ghost's head? That could definitely be something that happens. Next scene, we see Tommy and Kisha talking in the salon again, and basically Tommy is telling her that there's going to be ups and downs in this game. You can't just pick and choose when you want to be in the game, when you want to be out. Ladies and gentlemen, this just continues to highlight the turmoil that I think is going to eventually lead to a shootout between Tommy and Kisha. But y'all know I foretold that in the trailer reviews earlier in the summer. The next scene is another damning scene. It's Tariq on a rooftop standing what looks like blood next to his feet. Now, whose blood is this, even if it is blood? If it's blood, are they actually saying Tariq ass finally killed somebody? And who would that person be? Do you think it's possibly Dre? Do you think Tommy got back up with Tariq and let Tariq know they had Dre? Do you think it's one of friends from Child? Maybe Effie, maybe the white dude that was Tariq's roommate. I don't know, but that looks to be blood, ladies and gentlemen. And I guess we'll just have to see what happens in this episode to know how that went down. And then the very last frame of this trailer, it's Ghost hopping out of his truck, which looks like to be the garage from earlier in this trailer, with his gloves on, going to handle business somewhere with somebody. I have no idea where he's going. The only thing I know is I'm sure Jason ain't done with Tommy and Ghost working together after he's seen when they work together how much things can happen in product. And maybe this could be something dealing with that, or maybe this could be Ghost trying to go and save Dre because he needs him. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna find out. Maybe Power is gonna pick back up this episode where a lot of y'all felt like it dropped pretty heavy in this very last episode. But I want you guys to leave me your comments. Remember, no theory is too stupid, regardless of what ass clowns try to tell you in the comments section. Unless they sat beside Courtney Kemp and wrote the story themselves, they know about as much as we know. And at this point, we're all just trying to prophesize our theories and see if they happen on the show week to week. And you guys just let me know. Be on the lookout. There's another great show that you guys might be missing out on. It's called Godfather of Harlem, and it is a great show. It is about Bumpy Johnson and his drug game during the 60s civil rights era. And if you haven't seen it, it come on Epix, and it is a great damn show. I think me and the wife will be reviewing that one, because if you like Power, there's no way you won't like Godfather of Harlem. They've got a star-studded cast, and some of the actors have won Oscars in this show, and it's really well done. And I'll be bringing you guys up to date on that show. That's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to like my video. Please comment, subscribe. Go get yourself that life game. Let me know what you think is gonna happen in episode 7 of Power Season 6. And until that next sexy as hell video. I'll see you.